So Arise Crossover just dropped a new midweek update. Now this is going to be basic patches, logs, and stuff, but the one thing that we're going to mainly look over is, you see this little icon right here? This is going to be if you are in a private server. Now something we've been asking for so long is you now can, while you're in a Discord or when you're in a private server, you can kick or ban people. This is so nice. And now they also added a small icon on dungeons to show the exact location. So whenever a dungeon spawns in, there's going to be something more visible showing the location. They added new flying mounts redeemable via code, which we'll go over that code in a second, which is a new one, new AFK mount added, and a new AFK weapon skin added. So the new code, if you want to use it, is going to be called 1 million likes. So if you did not know, Arise Crossover did just indeed cross 1 million likes, which is a huge accomplishment for any Roblox game, especially a great game like this. Now, if you do want to redeem this, type it in exactly as I do. Let's go down to shop and put in 1M likes, and boom. So what we're going to look at is the potions. So we did get all of these potions. I had no potions beforehand. We have new potions. We get tickets. I already had max powder, so that didn't do anything. You get powder, and we got, I don't think you got a shadow, but we also did get a new mount. So I'll look for the odd one out. The skeleton dragon, so you can get the skeleton dragon. This thing is sick. Holy crap, this is cool. So if you use the 1 million codes, this is probably going to be the main thing from it, is going to be the skeleton dragon. Now, if I do sound weird or like a smoker, I'm sorry. I'm losing my voice, but you know that can't stop me from grinding. So use this to fly on over while I explain another system that they fixed and added to the new winter raid as I fly over there. So they index UI improved, now organized in event castles and etc. Meaning if you come on over to Shadows index, as you see now it shows if it's islands, dungeons, world events, and infernal castle, which I really like that they added that. Fast aquatic mounts now have water effects instead of just the basic effects. We now have changed hit particle effects. We have normal dungeon beacons to dark blue, so they're more visible, as you see with that one. And something that I've been asking for a while, I think this probably wasn't my request, but they added this. Now whenever you kill enemies on this island, you actually will get XP for it. Finally, it literally used to feel like pointless like grinding this, but they added this to both the Jeju Island raid and this one. So a bunch of just in general fixes, like the alien ship floor bug causing players to fall during the double dungeon, relics showing equipped and not sellable incorrectly, showing dungeon beacons positioning weird, fixed new dungeon boss items showing the wrong rank, and fixing the metal shadow getting stuck. So the metal shadow, I think I have one. Maybe not, maybe he's just that bad. No, yeah, we have one. So he would get like stuck, and when it moved, we now have chances. So they increased the Lorado dagger drop rate. Thank goodness. It literally was like a 1 to like less than a % drop, and they now made it to where you can only get it as DRC. So I guess me having an E rank one is technically rare since this is no longer obtainable. And also a cool thing to note is I can now finally get an A rank one, so I'll go do that right now. But they increased that, making it's going to be a lot easier in general just to grind. Like, it was a real pain to do that. Now index UI, we already went over that. So now what they did is all premium mounts now have the same speed as the fastest one. So meaning if you come on over to mounts like these cool ones, like I really like the orange dragon, like personally that's my favorite, and now it's just as fast as the other one, which is nice because I would, in personal preference, totally use the orange dragon. That one's my favorite. And then I like the snow bear, to be honest. So now I should be able to come on over to inventory, unequip. I don't think I have any of these locked. Upgrader. Oh wait, no, I need to do the C's. Upgrade B. Get a good screenshot of this because, you know, 1 quintillion gems. Now we have an A rank one. This does 19 quintillion by itself. That's actually insane to think about. Now let's enchant it. So, yo, what a crazy enchant to get on that. That's actually insane. Holy crap. That's actually really overpowered. Holy bro. Yeah, the new Drake looks zesty. I mean, you can't really, you know, choosers can't be beggars, as the cool people say. Yeah, this one is definitely my preferred mount, the red dragon, just because it kind of goes with my avatar. Just a tiny bit. Once again, sorry, I can't really talk. We also, once again, if you do want to join, we have a Discord server for our guild. If you want to join, we currently, as you see, have a huge open section of players if you are wanting to join. We currently are trying to recruit as many good players as we can, But a main thing to note is we are recruiting, and if you can't make it into the main guild, we do have a second guild, like a backup if you can't. Also, relics are now buffed. Relics are a huge like thing you should definitely take advantage of if possible. Yeah, so now only D rank daggers will... Okay, so the winter raid started, so now we'll be able to see the power of my new weapon. I should have a crazy DPS now. Yeah, I got a good DPS. So we should technically get XP. So we're at 5,111. I mean, I didn't see anything, but I'm assuming the XP went up, which is nice. Just start clearing. I don't think the ice elves give XP. Oh wait, no, I think they do. Hold on. Maybe they're actually worth grinding. 417. I'm at 4 or 517. The higher frost elves. Now, I think these, in all this honest opinion, this guy now will give XP, which is nice. Yeah, now you guys, you see there's a new hit effects and particle effects, which I'm assuming is that flame one, which is really cool. And another thing to once again note is if you are wanting to AFK this, the best thing I would recommend is going to be UG phone, which is going to be a really helpful tool for AFKing. Now I'll have a whole video rundown about UG phone, but in summary, I'm going to go over to the link in the description. Use my link, you'll get a free... let me get this to load. I don't want to... There's these gems that are going to be what you use to actually like run the device. These gems are just straight up money. If you use my link in the description, you'll get 500 or 488 of these gems, meaning you can run one of these devices for a pretty long time. Now, as you see, I'm AFKing on one, and then on two other ones, I have Roblox. I'm able to pretty much just join in, set it up, start AFKing. Make sure you do, though, if you want to AFK, use the video that I'll have at the end of this so you actually know how the AFKing works, because you do have to use a specific like method to make sure you don't disconnect and that it actually runs. And then once you've set it up, you literally can just close out the game and leave it. Come back to your, do whatever task you want, leave it running overnight. It won't use your internet, data, power, anything, because it'll be running on a cloud server emulator on some server. Anyways, that's probably really going to be all. This is once again just a tiny mini update. And if you are wanting to win any of the game passes, I'm giving away all of the game passes. And to enter, all you got to do is like and subscribe and comment your username down below to enter into the giveaway.